There will never be a trillionaire in our lifetime, meaning my lifetime and all you watching this right now, there will never be a trillionaire. Today I'm going to explain to you guys why there will not be. We're going to run some numbers and I'm going to show you some things today that are kind of going to open up your mind and realize how nearly impossible is it for someone to become a trillionaire, at least in the next 100 years, let's say. I cannot wait to share this with you guys today. Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about something I saw today. I was on CNBC app today, and I saw this article, and it was like one of the most popular articles of the day, and it was talking about how Bill Gates could be the first trillionaire, and how he might become a trillionaire if he lives to be 86 years old. And I was like, this is the most ignorant thing I've ever read in my life. They do not realize how ridiculously nearly impossible that is. And I take it one step further. Not only will not Bill Gates have no chance of becoming a trillionaire, I would say there will not be a trillionaire within the next 100 years. So basically, my lifetime, your guys' lifetime, there's not going to be a trillionaire. There will be someday, absolutely, I believe that, unless somehow, political systems change and we become socialists and you can only make so much money or something like that. But absolutely, there will become trillionaires in this world, in my opinion. But there's not going to be one anytime soon. We're going to look at some numbers here, guys, that are just going to kind of make it seem how impossible this really is to become a trillionaire anytime soon. So we're going to view some people and some numbers and add up some numbers and whatnot. So Bill Gates, first off, he's 61 years old, and they're saying if Microsoft kept gaining at the same pace they're gaining as far as the stock going up, he would reach at age 86. Okay, well, Bill Gates right now, he's the richest person in the world according to Forbes and basically his net wealth. He's worth $75 billion, which is a ridiculous amount. But to become a trillionaire, he needs his wealth to increase by 13 times, basically. 13 times 75 billion, you're going to get about $1 trillion. So that basically means is the market cap of Microsoft has to go up 13 times just to hit that trillionaire mark. Actually, a little over 13 times, but right around 13 times, let's say. So that means Microsoft's market cap right now is just under $500 million. So we could say 13 times $500 million. That means Microsoft's market cap needs to hit somewhere around $6.5 trillion market cap within the next 25 years. And I would say it's probably unrealistic, even if Microsoft does good as a corporation, I would say it's unrealistic for them to hit $6.5 billion even in the next 100 years. I highly doubt that. That's a ridiculous number because the law of large numbers is true and it is real. And the bigger the numbers get, the harder it is to keep increasing those. We've seen those with Apple. I mean, Apple's at something like close to a $700 billion market cap. And it's getting really hard for them now to grow the business and grow the revenue and grow the profits and whatnot. And that's a company that's the most profitable in the world. And you look at Microsoft, they're at a 30 PE right now. Imagine if valuations were where they're supposed to be. Microsoft, in my opinion, should be trading at a PE of around 18, maybe a 17. That's almost half of what it's trading at now, guys. So this is how unrealistic it is. But let's look at some other people. Let's look at some other people and maybe who have actually a lot better chance to become a trillionaire, in my opinion, but still have no chance, in my opinion. So Mr. Zuckerberg, Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, he's worth around $52 billion right now, which is absolutely ridiculous because Mr. Zuckerberg is only 32 years old, guys. So I gotta get $52 billion in the next 5 years to be ranked with Zuckerberg. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be hard to do. I need to start doing 50 videos like a minute or something. So anyways, 32 years old, worth $52 billion. That's ridiculous. In my opinion, he is the most realistic shot. And we're going to look at one other person who's got a good shot at it, but still doesn't have a very good shot at it. But he's got the most realistic shot because of where his wealth is at currently and because of his age. So let's look at Facebook here. Facebook has a $369 billion market cap. That's a huge market cap already Facebook has. It's trading at a 50 PE. So already a very high PE, much higher than the rest of the market, and a market cap that's already very high. That's going to be hard to keep expanding the way they are. So, Mr. Zuckerberg, You need Facebook's value to go up 20 times in the next, let's say he lives another 60, 70 years. He needs the market cap to go up on 20 times to hit trillionaire status. And that's if he sells no shares or does anything like that. If he just keeps his shares, he needs the market cap to go up 20 times. 20 times $370 billion. That's like over $7 billion market cap Facebook has to get. Over $7 billion market cap. I cannot see Facebook getting, even if they keep expanding, even if they become more profitable, even if they acquire other big brands and whatnot, I cannot see this company in the next 60, 70 years, even the next 100 years, having a market cap over $7 billion. I can't see any company having a market cap over $7 billion or anywhere close to it in the next 100 years, guys. That's absolutely absurd. So here you're realizing how ridiculous this whole thinking that someone could actually be a trillionaire anytime soon. Everything's possible, right? Anything's possible in this world, but there's like a 99.9% chance, I would say, no one's ever going to be a trillionaire in our lifetime. So got another person that has probably the second most realistic chance, in my opinion. Zuckerberg has the most realistic chance. This guy, Mr. Jeff Bezos, he has the second biggest chance to reach a trillionaire status. His market cap is around $66 billion. So he's in between Zuckerberg and in between Gates. He's doing very well for himself. He's already 53 years old, so he's kind of getting up there in age as far as running out of time to try to hit that trillionaire status. Now, Amazon, they have a market cap of $386 billion. Bezos needs his wealth to increase by about 16, 17 times to reach a trillionaire status. Because, 16, 17 times $66 billion, you'll reach $1 trillion. So Amazon's market cap needs to be around 6.5 to $7 billion, guys. Once again, the same kind of around the same value Facebook would need to be at for Zuckerberg to be a trillionaire. Can I see Amazon doing that? Absolutely not. Can I see Amazon growing and becoming a bigger market cap and maybe being a $1 trillion market cap? Absolutely. I can also see Facebook being a $1 trillion market cap in my time. I can see Apple definitely being a $1 trillion market cap in my lifetime. I can see that actually happening probably within the next 5 to 10 years, as long as they can keep the business steady or just barely grow Apple. So I can definitely see that happening. But a $7 trillion market cap, a $6 trillion market cap, a $6.5 trillion market cap, unrealistic. It's absolutely unrealistic. The amount of profitability you need to have, the PE ratio you need to have, all those kinds of things, guys, it's astronomical. I cannot see it happening. Let me know in that comment section if you guys think anybody will be a trillionaire in our lifetime, or if you have I guess you could say an opposing view on why someone could become a trillionaire in our lifetime. I would love to hear from you guys. Or if you think anybody's got a better chance than my two guys I picked out. I picked Zuckerberg to be the most realistic, Bezos to be the second most realistic. I would love to hear from you guys if you have anybody else you think has the most realistic chance of being a trillionaire, even though I don't think anybody really has a fair shot at that in our lifetimes. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave a thumbs up if you did. Leave me a comment. I would love to start a debate on this subject. I think it's kind of almost like an idiotic subject because I think it's so unrealistic, but at the same time, sometimes idiotic subjects are fun to debate with each other and whatnot. So I love to hear what you guys have to say. If you just came across this channel, you've not subscribed yet, you may want to. We talk personal finance on this channel. We talk entrepreneurship. I'm a business owner. I give away a lot of my business tips. We talk the stock market the most and investing, how to be a successful investor. And we do some fun videos like this every once in a while. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.